People be jumping in.
Not really. Okay, well, what is it, shit?
Yeah, they don't really do a lot of hand twirling with these
Hello, YouTube.
phones.
We're about to go. We're about to mess around and practice. I'm like, what, 2 hours in right now? We're about to do some practice.
It's really heavy.
Hey, what you think?
Huh?
What you think of that?
Heavy. Yeah, it's real heavy. I like it though, because I be needing to exercise my forearms and strength because I ain't been doing nothing. It's like I was my shoulders when I was just doing that damn handstand walk on my hands. I sleep on my shoulders a lot, and I've had a few shoulder. I told you I was dealing with a shoulder injury, a neck injury. I was healing. I didn't even know how it happened. But just now, standing on my hands like that, my shoulders are not strong like they used to be. I ain't did that in a long time. I'm surprised.
There we go. Hey, if you're in the if you're in the chat, let me know what weapon you want to see me use. I pretty much got them all.
You have some shellac
What is that?
that they use to gloss up wood.
Oh no.
Look, there's a crack right here.
What? I didn't see that before.
That's how I'm not seeing
That
that.
that was, I don't know if that was it.
So you just might want to get some shellac or some nice clear rubber glue and just go over that so that it keeps that wood from cracking anymore.
Yeah, I got you because I need I need that sheet.
Yeah, it looks like it'll crack. Could get some red wood, grind it down real good. What they do to flooring, and you take it and you fill it up in the cracks real good. Smooth it back out with a glue, sand it, and it'll fill right in.
What kind of glue?
Just a clear glue. You can use Elmer's glue. It's clear. You know how Elmer's glue dry?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you could get the some wood if you could find like grinded wood like this and grind it up, and you just take the chips, all the powder, and you fill it right up in there. Yeah.
this video later. I gotta work on my footwork on that because my footwork is bad with the Tai Chi tool. Too many basketball moves. Like, I used to play a lot of pickup ball. I almost stabbed my own foot. This one's actually got some weight to it, but it's balanced, so. It'll go? Would it go? Would it? Nah. Well, it should. Like a spear. Damn, nice. Oh, I have never done that before. I don't know what that looked like. You gotta do it again in front. Oh, you got the camera moving.
Yeah, it moves.
Oh, it's moving on its own.
Yeah. See?
Okay. I'm seeing you. I didn't recognize that the first time. See it? That's what happens when you can't get a cameraman a lot of times. I figure out how to do it. The only problem is, if I move too fast, it just links out. But I can stop it too, just like that. Got a track on it. I'll figure that out. You ever done this stuff? Or thought about it? Like, just basically the same as a nunchuck, though. It's a handoff. That's not Tai Chi stuff. So you say, toss up. What'd you do?
What?
I'm trying to see what you...
Oh,
lead with the blade. So when you're gonna lead with the blade, and then you can do whatever you want after that.
I got you.
And flip it up like that, catch it with the same hand, catch it with the opposite hand.
Right.
And if you mistime it, you can catch it like this. So you catch it like that, and then you just, you know how to do that. You know how to flip, so when you catch it like that, it's the same with the nunchucks, because if you hold the nunchuck like that, you got to do a wrist roll. Like that. Okay. Ooh. Shoo. Oh. Mm-hmm. I always check to make sure it's tight, so if it gets loose, you can feel it.
Right. Let me get in and see what happens. I gotta go on that side.
You want to? Yeah, go ahead. It's only focusing on me though.
You'll film it? I mean, you can edit this? You gonna edit this?
No, I'm just gonna leave it.
It's live?
Yeah. Yeah, you can do whatever you want. So I could turn it off and let you go. Or, I mean, take it off AI mode. Just give it the OK sign if you want it to follow you. Oops.
No, I'm cool. Go ahead. Go ahead. I just was seeing.
I'm taking the water break.
Yeah, I wanted to see how it looked. It's not on right now, is it?
It's live, but you can go ahead.
Even though you stood still, it's still live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, man. It's not like anybody important's gonna watch it.
Right. Well, it might be, you know.
Yeah, you can see what you're doing.
Right. That's what I wanted to see. How that looked.
And this is how I learned to like whoosh my weapon at somebody and not hit them, because I don't want to hit my camera. I'm always doing stuff in front of the camera. Wait.
It don't look like to me that I'm doing
Okay.
anything.
What are you trying to do?
Just see how it looked with the sword out.
You trying to do the figure eights?
That's the figure eights, right?
Yeah. That's
Those
why.
are just circles right there.
That's why I say it really how it looks on video. It's gonna really matter your arm position, both arms, like your arm behind your back. You got to figure out how to make that look a little more.
But it's supposed to be right here.
Yeah.
So with it being right here,
To make it look like you're on balance, because it looks like I know you're just messing around, but like. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna send you a video of somebody who you might resonate with his style. He's about the same age as you. His style's very different from mine, but I think it would definitely resonate with you the way you're probably simple.
something about the way my hand and my wrist, it doesn't feel like I got the speed and momentum that I want from, you understand what I'm saying? You know how you move with yours?
Yeah.
Like it should.
Yeah, that comes within practice. When your confidence level goes up, your speed will go up.
Yeah.
But you don't even have to try. If it's smooth, then it'll look like you're doing it fast, right? If that makes sense.
Ouch. That was my first hit.
What the heck is following you?
Is it?
I don't know why I did that. You gotta do the OK sign for it to do that. That's fucking fucked up.
All right, go ahead. You gotta push the. Okay, you back there. I don't look as good as you on the film, man. I don't think I do.
You will. It's just it's not like I'm gonna sit there and film you the whole time. I'm gonna take pieces and put it together. Metal nunchucks. So bust your fucking head open. Hold on. Oh, that was a bad one. I am currently at Edgewater State Park, one of my favorite training spots. If you are from the cool city of Cleveland, you probably come here a lot. If you are and you don't, then you probably don't. Straight sword, otherwise known as Tai Chi. This is very durable, spring loaded, full tang, and the edge is still intact. Our tassel's still intact. The blade has no corrosion on it, even though I train in the ring.
Why are you taking it as though it's happening to you? Yeah, I did.
See, I've been out here for about 2 hours. Yep, 11:30, 12:30.
No, I'm just saying that, like, nobody wants to go.
So this is the part of the training where I've done everything. I'm trying to train till failure. So whenever either I run out of water or I just can't keep going, I'll just keep going until I can't. So, but yeah.
I can tell something's wrong, though. So, I mean, when it's affecting you to the point where I can tell that it's bothering you in our conversation.
So here's a trick for anybody who practices a martial arts weapon if you haven't already figured out. I feel a little bit gassed right now, but I don't want to stop, I don't want to take a break. So I grab the rope dart, and I can usually go a while with that, and I can still get the cardio in. So it's light cardio with the rope dart, and you can always increase the intensity too. So that's why I like training with the rope dart.
Say you got a car, get your car. Is he denying her car? So you going to pick her up? Now what you say this dude got a headline what? What you say? Choked yourself out.
I knew it was going to hit me in the face, that's why I had to stop.
Got a girl or a dude?
Whew.
Huh? Yeah, all y'all hair, Leah's hair, all y'all hair looks good especially when it's moisturized and oiled on a continuous basis. Lots of people do. I've seen some very beautiful locks. And you could put them up to French, you could put them in a French roll, you could do all types of shit. Man,
I gotta take me a little break. Now.
I just went to sit down and my damn knee jammed on me. Yeah, that's why I wasn't jumping around too much. Yeah, man, I just jammed my goddamn knee when I sat down just now. Because, okay, I had my motorcycle and it leaned one day, and when it leaned, it didn't have the kickstand on down. And so I had to catch it, and I caught it with my knee, and I felt it like pop right out of sight. And I've been walking with it now, it pops sometimes, but I got a little knee brace on it. But just now, when I went to sit down, that mother tightened up on it.
This is what I wear. I wear compressions, and I put KT on it.
Okay.
But because KT works just like the brace, except it doesn't, like, brace is meant to hold you back from doing too much. But this doesn't do that. It supports, but it doesn't hold you back.
Right. I need to heal. I can feel it popping, so it's never really set healed yet back, you know? It keep popping. So that's a different kind of injury to just
Yeah, those are scary because you feel fine 1 second.
yeah, and then it started popping again. It's like, damn, I must have loosened it back up because it wasn't popping. Now it's popping again. So these are the things I was thinking about as we get older. You don't even realize how shit just happens. You know? Yeah, I was looking at that video. I'm like, my wrist moving slow as hell compared to.
It could be because you're watching it live too, so it might look different when it's like a pre-recorded type thing.
Think?
Because there could be like a delay or something. So. Yeah, you just gotta. I mean, like everybody else, man, just work on the technique. The speed will just come naturally.
I never seen myself film, so I'm like, I look slow like a cartoon character, you know.
This feels light as hell. Oh yeah, it's like a stick. And you gotta be careful with this too, because if you mess up, boom, cut your neck off. Dang, I'm faster than AI.
Have you seen that dude who has his shirt off and he does it and he'll flip and land straight down on his?
Yeah, everybody's seen that video.
Yeah.
I don't know why people send that to me. Like, it goes across my feed.
Yeah, him and there's another dude, ninja guy dude. She's like,
Yeah, the guy with the braids, dreadlocks, whatever they are.
you might have him now.
Oh, I've never done a half moon like that. See, it's a little bit of a lag.
I think what you should have did was taped yourself and then put the best part of your taping on as a feed. You know what I'm saying? How they be having reels?
Yeah.
Yeah, put the reel out after you tape it.
I've done that plenty of times. I just do live just to do live.
Do you get a lot of feedback from the reels?
Not really. Most people are scrollers. They're not really like checking.
Okay.
Unless I do something really stupid, like if I just threw the sword at you, that would probably get a bunch of views. But it wouldn't do it on this because it's a live thing, so you'd actually have to watch the whole live to see it. So unless I clip it up. So everybody takes shit out of context, man. Another thing you can do is practice in front of a mirror too. See how long I've been going. 32 minutes.
Like, what are your hobbies? I'm like, I got a lot of hobbies. I done do metal detecting, I done bike rode, I done fish before, flew kites. But I've always enjoyed the art, so I ended up coming back to the art. That was funny. Like, damn, I've actually found somebody to go back towards.
Dude, you know, this stuff right here alone costs $1,000, like even more than that. And this ain't even a quarter of it.
People who are into this, they'll have it all in their wall or in their dojo, or you know what I'm saying? They don't bring them out, so you never know, except for the people that know the person. When you do public displays, allows people like myself.
Yeah. A lot of people don't practice. I don't practice in dojo, so I'm never gonna meet anybody unless I practice outside.
Right.
I don't do that mat stuff.
Dojo stuff is for people who are in the dojo.
If I get a second-degree black belt out here, all he knows is how to follow rules and how to fight for points. He doesn't know how to, like, I can fight somebody on concrete and be fine because I'm used to falling on concrete, doing shit on concrete. They might be able to do extra ass twisted first, but that shit ain't gonna help me. I mean, it's gonna look flashy, but I don't.
The ones who spar, they have more advantage in technique and experience when it comes to those sparring matches are as close as you're gonna get to combat, and they've been doing it their whole life. It just depends on what level, but
I'm not
certain
saying
black belts. Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Like, there's black belts. There's people who've been given black belts, and they haven't competed. Or they haven't sparred.
Oh yeah, I wasn't saying all black belts. Some of them are probably like if I were to go in right now as a white belt, I would deserve that white belt because I don't know the art. I don't know their teaching, but I would be physically more, adept, advantage over a black belt.
You would excel a lot faster.
Yeah.
Right. I've never been a dojo student either. I couldn't. I never did anything really according to its methodology. I do everything according to what fits me. It works like that. You ever seen that movie?
Oh yeah, I was talking about her. Yeah, she played in another movie, Raging Phoenix. That's when they mixed capoeira and taekwondo and dancing and Muay Thai, all that stuff together. I learned a lot from watching that movie.
Yeah.
Chocolate's good.
Chocolate,
Oh, she was studying Bruce Lee and the Tony Jaa.
yeah.
She learned exactly the way I learned.
I think I brought that up to say that when I was younger, I would look at stuff on television and do stuff I saw on television. Practice, you know what I'm saying? And I never got into a dojo, but I would do like what you do, practice. Have yourself in the mirror, see technique on TV, mimic it. And when we're young, we really program ourselves with that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
You ever seen a child that really likes something and they program, like she was watching that Muay Thai
And she was autistic, man.
Yeah,
That's
right. And she was watching that Muay Thai, and she was like, you know, she played and never back down too. I think that's her.
Yeah.
Who was the one who's like, don't flinch.
Right.
You know. Yeah. Never
She's
flinch.
actually super attractive. She doesn't really portray that. She
Right.
was in a movie called The Kick too, Taekwondo movie.
Okay.
That's a good ass
Let me
movie.
recall.
She's in a lot of good movies. She just she was in that movie, the recent one, The Furious. That one just played.
Yeah. Chocolate was a good movie that, you know, let me know. You know, people learn different ways. Everybody don't learn the same way, you know?
Yeah.
And a lot of things I learned. Like even when I watched Tony Jaa in his Unbox. You seen all three of them?
No,
You watched Hitman?
I watched the first one. I watched the first Tony Jaa.
Unbox?
Yeah, I watched the first one and I watched first Ed Man.
Okay.
I didn't really watch the sequels.
You ever seen the Grandmaster?
Is that with Jet Li?
No, the Grandmaster is another martial arts dude. I don't know his name, but he's qualifying to become the Grandmaster because everybody who has been in the martial art, and all of them in there, all the old school martial artists.
It's gotta
are
be
in
Donnie
there.
Yen.
No, Donnie Yen isn't. It's not him. Donnie Yen, he plays Ip Man. So I know Donnie Yen. I'm talking about. It's a movie called The Grandmaster. This dude, they show so much tradition and culture in these movies. And what the test is, they have this cookie, and they have to do this dance around this cookie, and without breaking it, and he goes up against these females with their like you know, the song was developed by a woman.
Yeah.
So they show that in the movie. And then old girl from Hidden Tiger, Crouch the Tiger, Hidden Dragon.
Maggie Chan.
Yeah, the young one who's rebellious. Not the old one who was the helper, the young one. She's in it, and she's in the Grandmaster. She's the daughter of the Grandmaster, and he's trying to teach her, like, you know. It's some cold movies. I ain't seen a lot of the newer ones, but the traditional ones, there's so many to watch. You go back and watch them, you'll never get tired of watching. The newer ones is for the new generation, but the old ones, they have a lot of traditional culture in it. Use a lot of that special effects in these newer ones. Nice for the children, but for somebody like myself, the most I'm gonna get into is Kung Fu Panda. I didn't really get into the anime. I needed to get into it.
There's a couple of good anime out there that's martial arts based I like to watch though.
That Naruto, is that what it is?
Naruto. I heard that one was way too much.
Naruto it's promoting a lot of, a lot of fire for the youngsters, keeps them aggressive, you know. The Pokemon started the shit for the, you know, Pikachu with his karate stuff. So did you go to class? You've never been to, nobody taught you form a class? You lost everything
went
on
to,
yourself?
I went to one ninjutsu class. Because somebody brought me there. It was
Right.
I didn't go after that. It just didn't seem like. And I like ninjutsu. I just didn't like the way that it was. It just seemed like a religion.
Okay. No, what I'm asking you is you've never been in a full course? Yeah. Nobody would know.
Yeah, nobody knows who I am because I don't.
Well, what I mean by nobody would know, I'm talking about looking at the form, looking at the technique, looking at the movement. Like, no one would, from what I've been learning and recognizing my whole life in martial arts, is that most people who have those techniques have been trained and taught by somebody who taught them and trained them the technique. Even myself, I've never been a dojo, but things that I've learned have been from people who have been, you know, like that right there. To pull your leg up like that, that's Shaolin all day long, man.
Yeah.
That is Shaolin. I don't know if there's nobody. I've been watching Shaolin my whole life. That's Shaolin.
Well, I mix,
and then these are Shaolin moves.
I mix them all though.
Right, and you've mixed it. That's why I said you've developed your own technique. But the way that you move and you said, yeah, that shit is not normal. It's not normal to be able to do that. So it's in your DNA, which is good. You know, you see something, you can do it. That's what you did. You saw it, you mimicked it, you put it in your memory, and you programmed yourself to do it. Same thing they did in the Matrix with Neo. Gave him a program, and he came out there. Now he come on.
Yeah, everything he does in that is not all jujitsu, man. That doesn't even look like jujitsu.
In the Matrix?
Yeah.
No, that's not
he does
that's Shaolin Hungar. This is Crane. When he
do that?
Yeah, he did that on
Oh, I don't remember.
on Neo.
I'm about to say,
did Neo do it on him? Yeah, he came at Neo like that. He came flying at Neo like that.
Because I remember they mentioned the jujitsu that he went through that program. He learned jujitsu, but he must have learned other stuff too. So
That's the same thing with the Karate Kid. Karate Kid sat right there and did this. This is not Karate Kid.
oh yeah, I know.
So they was doing that shit, man. I was wondering, and then they finally did it in the last Karate Kid. They finally let them mix in the wushu.
Yeah.
Because he wouldn't have, these Chinese boys would have tore his ass up. They was tearing his ass up with that shit. He wasn't able to hang with them.
Wait, who are you talking about?
In the first Karate Kid to this one, all of them. Anytime you go up against the original people,
dude, he was
doing
thick.
that shit.
He was way too soft. Man.
Yeah,
I was like, man, this
he
is
wasn't
hard to
that-
watch.
And then you gonna sit there, he done broke your leg, and you sitting there limping on it and hanging, and all of a sudden you, get the fuck out of here.
That's why it was popular because
Right. The average person would have came in and just sidestepped that shit. You know, as soon as you went to kick that shit, just sidestepped that mother straight out the way. One time when I was locked up, right? There's these guys, they was in the back of the gym practicing, and I didn't know. So I came back there, I had a splint on my hand because I was boxing with this guy. On birthday, I had shattered my knuckle. So I had a splint on my hand, and I seen them back there practice. I was like, oh, can I get in? And the dude did the damn Bruce Lee shit, Into the Dragon stuff with me. He put his hand up, and we was standing there like this, and I was relaxing, and I was watching for a second. Now, we already had like an eye confrontation when he first came on the basketball court, but we never got into it. So we just played basketball against each other. But they were back there practicing, and I was like, can I learn something? Can I practice? And that's what he did to me, man. He set up with me like that, and then he did a back fist on me. And I went up under it and caught him like a mantis right on his eye.
right.
Yep, I went right up under and mantis him right on his eye, like, bah! I snatched your eye out, man. Get it. And that's when I knew that I had a natural talent. I knew things all my life because I used to do little shit, taekwondo and judo moves on people when I would get into situations.
Yeah, if you watch Raising Phoenix, which is that girl from Chocolate, when you get a chance, watch that. They do a lot of different stuff in that. He does mantis in that at the end of the movie. What the hell is that?
Yeah, see, all of that's Hungar. Hungar Kung Fu, which is in Shaolin, all of the styles, from the mantis to the monkey to, the eagle. There's so many different animals.
Here's the thing, man. We live in 2026 where everything's online, so you don't have to go to like before it used to be you have to go to a school to learn this stuff. Now,
Watch the movies, yup.
yeah,
We would watch the movie. They used to have a movie theater. You pay $1, you sit in the movie theater all day long and watch Kung Fu and scary movies. Yeah, we used to watch it. Chuck Norris used to have a reputation because his karate was being successful. He got to fight Bruce Lee in the arena. You ever seen that movie?
Nah.
No, when Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris fight.
I saw the clip. I didn't see the whole. I didn't see
Oh,
the
you
whole
never
movie.
watched the movie? Okay, yeah, Bruce. Yeah, that
I'm trying to think of the first movie that I watched with martial arts. It had I can't remember. It definitely comes down to Van Damme. Might have been Bloodsport. That's how.
Ninja was the first movie.
Yeah, I'm not that. I'm old, but not that old.
Enter the Ninja was the first movie that really. But no, I ain't gonna say that. I think The Drunken Master, or either 36 Chambers.
Is that the 36 Chambers? Is that where the white guy who's a Shaolin goes and does all these trials?
He's not white, but I know he looks white. Yeah, that's it.
I think that's 36 Chambers. That's what it's called. I gotta look.
Enter of the 36 Chambers. See, the Wu-Tang Clan, they was bringing out that. The Wu-Tang Clan was based upon the Wu-Tang movies. You up to the Wu-Tang movies?
No, I didn't. Was it in the 70s?
All of the kung fu movies with the clans, like the Wu-Tang Clan was the kung fu hang.
If it was in the 70s, I probably didn't watch it because by that time it was just like, the hell am I watching?
Yeah, all of these are the movies that we would watch. We would have certain television stations that came on our television. The 61 was one of them. So we didn't have all this cable and all this access. So at 12 o'clock on Saturdays, you know, after all the cartoons finished playing, then Kung Fu Theater would come on.
Yeah.
And so the Wu-Tang Clan was a very popular, how shall I say, sequel of martial arts, because the Wu-Tang was fighting everybody. Wu-Tang versus Shaolin, Wu-Tang versus, you know, Drunken Monk, Wu-Tang versus everything. Wu-Tang be battling everybody. And so that's what that was about. But yeah, man. Yep, and they had black movies too that used to come on, and in the black movies, the black guys would do karate and kung fu. Dolomite did karate. That's why Michael Jai White was doing them old Western movies, because they was doing karate and shit back then.
Right.
He even did that 60s movie, Dynamite. You ever seen Michael?
Oh yeah, I saw
Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep, and those movies, those are the 60s movies, black exploitation movies. And
What about Pootie Tang?
right, Pootie Tang, yeah. And so they was doing karate and shit in them movies, especially with Pam Grier and what's dude's name? You know, knocked yourself out, man. They took out his jewels. I ain't playing with these today. Oh, what the? I guess this would be my weapon of choice. like your weapon is your best weapon is your sword, I think. And then I see your dart as your second one. I think nunchuck would be my first weapon. And my best weapon.
Nothing wrong with that.
You hip to the 5 deadly venoms of Kung Fu?
I haven't really researched it, but I know of it.
Man, I need to take you on a Kung Fu theater journey. Every time we link up, we gotta watch a Kung Fu movie that day. What you think about that?
Hell no.
Or you gotta,
I need to be retired.
you gotta go look up a Kung Fu movie.
It's gonna be really hard. It's like somebody from this previous generation going back and watching Friday the 13th. It's really hard.
It depends on the library you choose from.
Yeah.
There's certain movies I understand that I don't even watch because they weren't as good as I thought they were as a child. But there's ones like what you just named, 36 Chambers. It's like 2 different volumes of that. Then you got Jackie Chan's collection.
Like Bloodsport. That's one movie that I could go back and watch every time. That would never get to me.
Jean-Claude Van Damme.
And
He's popular. Yeah.
Tai Chi, Crouching Tiger. Crouching Tiger's not that old. I'm talking about something like before the 90s.
The Man of Tai Chi. You hip to that?
I don't know.
I think I was telling you about that. Johnny Depp is in there, or Keanu Reeves is in there from Matrix, and he's hiring people to fight. And the Man of Tai Chi is the best man that he got against everybody.
I don't know if I've seen that.
They're competing. You ever seen Red Belt?
I might have. I'm not sure.
Red Belt is your boy from 18 Years of Slave, and he also played in .999. Oh, did you see American Gangster with Denzel?
Hell no. I didn't even watch The Godfather.
What? Oh, bro, you out of sync. You out. All respect to you. You out of sync. You missing some of our classical. Look. These are our classical brothers who get a chance to show off some real.
I'm probably the worst American ever, dude.
No, never that. But what I was trying to say is these are some of our people getting a chance to, like, you're showing off your talent and you're talking about a movie place here or a film something here. What'd you say? Somebody's here that makes videos and movies or something?
Oh yeah, movie producer.
Yeah. So these people they got a chance to get in the movies and get down. So what I'm trying to say is they doing exactly what you're doing.
What?
They were showing off their talent.
Yeah.
You know, black people showing off their talent. And they're in the movies, and all we get to see them is acting, either playing a dope boy. When the American Gangster Denzel, he plays Denzel's oldest brother. He's the only one who could talk to Denzel, which is playing Frank Lucas, who was one of the biggest drug dealers in American time. So that's based upon a documentary. But that same guy did a movie called Red Belt, and he's honoring the jiu-jitsu great Gracie, and they in the movie and they getting down, and it's a couple actors that you've seen in other movies that I didn't even know was martial artists, and they're practicing this jiu-jitsu, and he's showing them shit, and he's training police, and then he go up against the Gracie, the big Gracie who's holding the title for the jiu-jitsu. He's like, they trying to rig the fight, the tournament. And your boy from MMA with the cauliflower ear, what's his name? He's in it. You know the MMA? With the cauliflower ear, the wrestler. Couture. He played in Expendables. John Couture?
I don't know.
No?
I don't really watch too much
Randy
MMA.
Couture, that's his name, Randy Couture. When MMA first came out, he was one of the head champions, Randy Couture. And he's got these cauliflower ears, and he got to play in Sylvester Stallone's movie, The Expendables. And he made an issue out of it to...
Dude, I've never even seen The Expendables.
You missing some good. You're missing some good martial arts. You're missing some good.
It depends on when it came out because
There's 5 of them.
Damn, really 5?
He even put Wesley Snipes in it. And
Hell
Wesley
no.
Snipes told what's his name?
Jet Li's in one of them, isn't he?
Yeah, but look what Wesley Snipes told your boy, the one who Jason Statham. You hip to Jason Statham, right?
A little bit.
Okay,
I
so
only liked him in Transporter and the one.
well, you need to see Beehive because he's
I didn't see
rough.
that.
Yeah, Felicia Rashad dies because the Indians rob her of her money and he go get all their ass. But
Yeah.
in Expendables, Sylvester Stallone and him, they go rescue Wesley Snipes off of the train and, tell Wesley Snipes, well, you the one got fucking locked up for tax evasion. Wesley Snipes tells them, because, that really happened. Wesley Snipes tells them, and they put a fucking slave mask on him in the movie. Wesley Snipes tells Jason Statham, I'm the best knife fighter. I'm the best knife fighter. He told him that in the movie. He's like, I'm the best, because with Blade, ain't nobody fuck with Blade. I don't give a fuck. That's the best sword movie of martial arts besides the Kung Fu that
You
you
talking about
gonna
the
see.
vampire? The Vampire Slayer?
Blade. You ain't never watched Blade?
You talking about Wesley Snipes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I watched. I don't know if that's the best sword.
I said that's one of the best sword movies.
Oh yeah.
Wesley Snipes is throwing down as a swordsman in that movie.
Oh man, I watched Asumi. That's a good sword movie.
I'm talking about a black dude. You don't see
Oh,
the
yeah.
black dudes? What black dudes is in the movies doing swords like that?
I'm trying to think, man.
Wesley Snipes and Michael Jai are the only ones who do some shit like that.
Why?
We don't see him in the movies.
There's a guy on YouTube who makes good sword movies. He's not mainstream, but I think he's better than all of them.
I'm talking about Hollywood
Yeah.
martial arts. They only put one black person in at a time, right?
That
So
sucks.
Wesley left. Michael Jai came in next. Before Michael Jai before Wesley, you had a person. Jim Kelly, but Jim Kelly never did weapons. He just was fighting. I'm just giving you some martial arts history in the theater in Hollywood that they try to show us the people who's involved in the things that you're talking about as
Right.
far as showing off your talents in movies. DC Curry is a martial artist. Well, he's a comedian. The father in Friday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
He's a martial artist. Got some dude. Oh, it's this Chinese dude. He be working these arts so motherfucking tight. On he'll throw the chuck up and it'll land on the hook after he goes ahead and hang it up on the hook. Like really, I mean that shit is amazing. Bullet Thurman. Where you get that from, man?
Truck stop. It's my backup. I forgot my other one, so.
It's like an elephant.
Huh?
It's not an elephant.
Probably shit. I know.
No, but it's elephant.
How do you know what an elephant smell like?
I guess because I used to go to the circus. Unless I would just be smelling a bunch of shit. I don't know.
I smell some poop, yo.
Huh?
I smelled some poop like an hour ago, so that might be
Yeah.
what it is.
Okay. Ah, shit, got stuck. Too fast for the ball. You need to wait in one. You move at the same pace you're moving at. The ball is lighter than you. It's
No.
moving, you're moving faster than the ball.
I mean, that's true. No, there's a lot of transitions I can go from there. That's why I don't. Sometimes I can confuse which ones to do. Like there's some moments where like the rope is spinning and I can stick my arm out and do it going to a completely different transition. So like this right here. didn't know what I wanted to do there. I don't know what that was.
Ah. All right, I'm about to cut this.
Peace. How do you turn this off? Oops. Like, dude.